What's up, everybody? What's happening? Slideways at ya. David here. What's up? Making another video. I'm glad I reach people with the video I do. Trying to feel more comfortable doing them and get them put out there. And I share them on like Telegram and on Facebook, and it's cool. And so many people are waking up, on my Facebook timeline. Other people are posting the same things I've, been posting, and like sharing more of the truth, and I see that happening, and I'm thankful for that. And more people and the media is putting it out there. We're going through an awakening. We are going through an awakening. It's happening. It's coming out really fast, full force now. As you guys see, the CPAC President Trump did, and the CPAC, his speech he did at the CPAC, my bad, but it was amazing. It was a great speech, and he said not gonna take it anymore, and it's coming out. A lot of information is coming out. They can't stop it. They're trying to. They tried banning me again today on Facebook. They tried me on July 3rd. If I get banned, it's going to be 30 days each time now on, because I'm over the top. And they tried banning me another 30 days today. And from like a meme from like May 9th, it was from, they're just going through anything trying to get it. So, but I disagree with it. And then they have a couple options on there, and the one usually works, and it gets me put back up on there. I figured it out. It's the one where I think it says something along the lines like, I should have screenshotted that part. I screenshotted all the rest of it, but you disagree because you think Facebook misunderstood the post or something like that. And that got me back, so I'm not banned. It says they gave me there's no more restrictions, but they're trying. People are putting stuff out there, and they want to stop that. Trump just started that class action website. I wrote it down because I'm gonna see what it's about and see if I can sign up, because like I've been deplatformed on the YouTube. Like the second video I made, I was taken down, and then I made another one, and then they banned me on 2 weeks on the YouTube here. And then, like I said, they started banning me in like March, I think, of this year, with stuff I was putting up about everything. And now it's to the point where if I get banned at all, now it's 30 days no matter what, 60 days no live, 60 days no advertising, whatever it says. But it's takeonbigtech.com. That's if you've been banned or blocked, or on Facebook or Twitter or any social media website. I think you can sign up for the class action lawsuit against freedom of speech. So I think that people should. I haven't done it yet. I still have to sign up myself, but it's not that I'm gonna check it out. What's wrong with checking it out? I'm gonna say a prayer real quick before I keep going. Dear God, I thank you for this day. I thank you that everybody's waking up. I thank you that you've given me words to say on here that can reach people and help me reach people, and I'm just trying to do that, is reach people and send your love out, that there's a God, there's evil, we have been asleep to it, and we're waking up now. We have your help. We're going to be fine, but there's going to be a lot we're going to see, and help us with all of that, Father. And I thank you for this, and I thank you for every single day. I thank you for all of our children. Thank you, dear God. Bless everyone, dear Lord. Amen. So, in Jesus' name, amen. Thank you. But we're going through a wake up. I feel like, I'm losing friends. I'm losing people that I'd like to talk to because they disagree with how I see things and what I think about is going on. And I see the big lie. And, I'd like to have, I guess it's not meant to be in my life, but I'd like to have certain people in my life, but they don't see it the same way I do. So that's just going to have to how it to be, because I'm not bending how I see the world. This is the truth. I see it. And if other people are going to stay asleep and want to deny what's going on and want to live in that life and just close their eyes and pretend nothing's happening on and it's going to bother them, it's going to end up bothering everybody, because it's that bad. It's in everything. If you watch any European news, it's bad over there, dude. I watched And We Know. I suggest you guys watch those And We Know videos. AndWeKnow.com. He's the best current events gatherer of information and putting it into a video, and it's very, very palpable. Okay. It's great. It has great content, and he keeps it close to God, and I like what he does. You don't have to believe I don't believe everything he puts on there. You take what you want to believe in, and you let the rest go. And that's how you gotta live this through this whole life. And I'm just learning it, or trying to get it out there and realizing that that's what's going on. And there's been a lot happening in our entire lives that still I don't even know. I'm still waking. I'm just doing this to help other people. If it does help, if it helps people that I know locally, if they watch this and they think along the same lines and see also what's going on, and this helps people get closer to God and to just see this reality that's been hidden from us. And we're spiritual beings. We are source beings, of divine. God's our creator. We're living through this life, and this is all, an experience, and we're given this experience and this test, and, it's all freedom of will, freedom of choice, and, and it's what you choose to live by and do and think and believe in your life, right? A lot of things have happened just these past few recent days, and you just things come into perspective. And like I said, there's always stuff happening in my life. It's always, um, but God's here with me, and that's how I get through all of my days. And I'm building my relationship with God even bigger and better every day. I call upon Him, I pray to Him, and I try to keep Him involved in everything I do, because God's a part of everything and anything. It's nothing would be here because nothing's created, because a person's created it and they created that, and it's all just all intertwined, and it's huge, universal. It's unfathomable, the amount of stuff people disregard and don't even think about, and just live their regular lives, whether they're putting together model airplanes or working as a secret agent or just whatever people do in their lives. There's big picture, and there's got to be big picture. There's a beautiful stars every night, and a sun that comes up every day. There's a world out there. There's a lot that we don't know. I'd like to see our Earth. That's one of the things I really want to see, like visible up high in the sky, airplane, like, and as far as I can see, I just want to see what I can see, and see what shape this Earth is, and just I want to see it. That all the pictures that we have are just computer generated. There are no pictures of this Earth other than computer generated images, which is CGI. And I want to see something real. We have nothing showing it. Why? Well, our Earth is beautiful. Why wouldn't you have landscape pictures? All the landscape pictures you do see, I know what we all see. But It's what it is, that's another small thing, there's lots going on. We're under a spiritual war for our minds. And it's good versus evil, and Trump's out there. He's helping. He's helping. A lot of people don't like the man because of how he talks and what he says, but he's arrogant, he's confident, and he's trying. He's waking people up. And you see what's going on with the current administration, and you see the gaffes and the pure disrespect and the craziness just going. It looks like a circus, and that's also waking people up, because that's going to the homes and families' houses, TVs, the people that voted for him. They're seeing like, this is what we got. And they're waking up and they're like, oh my goodness, what did we do? And so there's a lot going on, and there's much more pouring out daily, and there's going to be even more coming out, and this is huge. And I told my kid today, I'm like, we're living through history, and he's 15, and I'm like, and he's involved in, he's got the girlfriends, and he's got the his first job, and he plays the PS, and he's living summer, and so he doesn't like doing the politics thing. He doesn't. He wants to just have his fun, and I don't blame him. But I see there's young kids out there involved, and it's just each their own. It's what it is. I don't want to force anyone to be like, you gotta listen to this, and this is how you gotta think, and this is the way it's gonna be. I know I'm gonna tell you what I think, because they're telling you how to live, and I'm gonna tell you how I think, and then you guys can think however you want to think too. You know what I mean? It's all it is. We're all just giving our point of views, and we're just getting an idea of what this world is and how to live in it. And what we have going on is lots of wars, fighting, famine, when really it doesn't need to be that way. We see all these amounts of buku dollars just getting tossed around for senseless things, museums and crap and other countries and whatever. So let's get into a little bit of what I was thinking about, some common sense stuff here. So all that money that we have going on, I was talked about in the last video, the taxes that are all over this world. So we already have houses everywhere. People have their homes already. You could build more, but all that takes is material and building. What is a mortgage? The mortgage company didn't come build this house. The mortgage company is just a made up thing, so that you'd have to keep spending all your money your whole life, so you'd never get ahead, and you'd get to keep funneling in and feeding their system. You know what I mean? So what the heck's the mortgage do? It's just something you pay for a house. The house I lives in is old farmhouse, over 50 years old. And back then when they paid for it and bought it, it was the material probably cost them $1,000, or something. Now you get a couple pieces of plywood for $1,000, and it's like, it's just paper, and it's just funneling it's funneling the game, it's funneling the system, it's feeding it, and that's how it all goes on, and that is what's happening. So right away you just knock out the mortgage companies. What do you need the mortgage companies for anyway? We don't need them. The houses are built. We build the builders, we pay the builders, and we pay for the material. The house is built. Okay, we got it. Now we have a home. Just like if you build a shed, you're not going to pay the mortgage company for your shed. You bought the material, you built it. That's what it is now. Now I don't have to pay for it anymore. It's paid for and bought. Alright, so that's just the bullshit I see. Because my mom owns where I live, and I rent. And, it's a mortgage to pay for this place. She has her place. So just saying, my personal business, if I ever wanted to put this into my name, then I'd have to get the mortgage, and you pay this buku amount of dollars for this property that's old, that just sits here, that just for me and my kids to live in, but it's just to keep me stressed out and paying and feeding the system. And then, but that's what I'm saying. We could all live in a much better lives if we, as people, got together and said, what is all this? What's behind all of this? What's all that for? Why are we paying all these things? And so you have property tax. You could easily redirect those other monies that's out there to pay for the property tax, and that what I mean, what people pay in for property tax. You know what I mean? So then you could just live in your home and have to pay anything. You'd have to worry about energy. You know what I mean? And you could go do what you want to do because you figure out a passion you want to do, whether it's building things, helping things, whatever job, something you love doing that would make you, because that's how you would get people to do what they want. That's how you have a more productive world. And so then you have where did I just come from? Oh yeah, having that more productive world. Okay, but the property taxes, could be redirected. So then what else you got? You got your utilities. There's clean energy out there. Solar power. You get solar panels, you get battery packs, and you could be self-sustaining. And if you wanted to be a homesteader and grow your food, and you wouldn't have to stress and let other people raise your kids and work and have one day off a month and doing doubles or doing this or doing these ridiculous things just to keep feeding the system, just to keep working your life away, taking you away from your family, letting other people raise your kids, letting other people teach your kids all these crazy things. That's why you see all those people in the streets, because their parents gave them away to the schools or daycares or whatever, and they're taught all these crazy things, and look at them out there. They are a bunch of disrespectful, they weren't smacked, they weren't shown what was wrong, they weren't taught right from wrong, and to see what they did and to be redirected, or uh, it's what's going on. You have a society out there that's just been left to the wolves and just grew up on Insta and their phones and their tablets, and that's what took their time away. That's what grew them. That's what their minds are thinking, and you're getting them all away from God. And that's what the ego is. It's edging God out. Is your ego, is what all these people have, that whether you are a gangster, a surfer, or whatever title you want to claim, that defines your ego and who you got to be to people, instead of being joyful, happy, considerate, and just loving, and a part of God, and just a higher vibration, and just bringing love into this world, helping your neighbors out, and instead of taking from them, helping strangers out instead of riding by them, and just getting involved in making it a better world. We live in everything's been detached, everything's been just ran through the grinder, and just this is what life is now. And it's like everything's shredded to pieces, and it's just chaos, and it's all kinds of different parts of life and thoughts and beliefs, and just anything to keep you focused off a source and God, and just to bring your mind into whatever dimension they can keep you in. And uh I, I don't know where it's all going, and I just know that we do need to come together. We need to realize what's going on. We need to be able to make ourselves a better life, realize, and help out our friends and loved ones and strangers and just humanity. But, you know, felt like I got out what I need to get out on that one, and I'm just me, man, David from South Jersey, and I don't know why I see and feel these things. I keep saying I don't know why, but God's why. God's put me here. God's given me this life. What I've seen while I've grown up, and I seen this cool meme the other day. We're the sum of everything we've witnessed, seen, eaten, and been a part of, and that's what each of us are, and the lives that we've been through, we are that value and continuing. That's what makes us, molding us, is our lives into what we are, what you've been brought up in. And it's just, it's a very good definition of what actually it is a reality. All these kids that have been developed in all these lives detached from their parents, their parents split up, all these stuff they see on TV, not being punished, and they're these disrespectful running through the streets, just where you have these other kids that grew up in generations like mine and before, that had a family or had a family and had respect, have values, and were disciplined, and have respect for everybody that fights for freedom. And that's how you grow these different people and these different things, and that's what we have as a society. But we're all the same people. We're just all taught differently. We can come back, we can figure it out, we can move forward. And that's what I feel, and that's what I have calling me to do, is just putting this out there. Who it does reach is what it gets out and does, and I'm thankful for that. You know, like I said, people that live around me and know me are like, what the hell? And myself am like, what the hell? Because why am I putting my name through all this? Why am I doing this, putting my face out there? Now everyone thinks what I believe. Because why? I could see all these things, and I could say, oh, what will everyone think of me if I don't say them? And oh no, I'm not going to say them because people will think of me differently. And it's I wouldn't be able to live with myself later if I didn't come out when I had the chance, while I saw what was going on, while I had this opportunity. And that's why I'm thankful for God, because He's helping me. He's put me here. He has given me what I can see, and this is where I'm at, and that's it. And that's all I got for you. So, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. I love you.